I was raised in church, and every time the church doors opened, we were always there. My father was my mentor and my confidant, and above all, he was my father. He passed away in 2011, and then 3 months later, my wife left, and it brought me to a real dark place. Even in a room full of people, I felt loneliness. I prayed for God to take away the anger and the hurt that I was dealing with, and listening to KSBJ in the morning gave me hope where there wasn't any. I felt that way for a couple of years. Then in February 2013, I was working on a computer in the office, and when I sat down, I noticed a note taped to the side of the toolbox, and it happened to be a Bible verse, Isaiah 43:18 through 19. And it was during the KSBJ Love That Sticks campaign. And so I figured out that it was Dawn. So I approached her about the note and I asked her if she placed the note on my toolbox. She said yes, that she thought that I could use the encouragement. In talking with Dawn, I found out that she'd been through similar circumstances of someone leaving her in a divorce and losing her mother. So we had something in common that we were able to talk about. We began sitting at lunch together each day, and the conversations then turned to doing Bible studies together. And one day during Bible study, I happened to flip my Bible to the Bible verse that started it all. And she flipped to it in her Bible as well. And in her Bible, she had a date written next to the verse. And it was September the 7th, 2011. That was the day that I was notified that my divorce was final. And little did I know, and she know, that God was preparing us for each other at that time. On August the 22nd, we were married in a little church out in the country. And one of the verses read during the wedding was Isaiah 43:18 through 19. And who would have thought that this journey would have brought me here? In all this, I can see God's hand at work. I now have a wife that is a godly woman. We have a deep friendship that I've never had before. And we have a whole new life now. And God is truly doing a new thing in our lives, all because of a little post-it note.
Isn't this an incredible story about God's beautiful work of healing our hurts and renewing our hearts? God uses KSBJ to shine His light brightly in the lives and hearts of people who desperately need a word or a message, a song or a promise of hope. And throughout our community, we see God work in tremendous ways through the music and the ministry of KSBJ. And this happens because of faithful supporters who give out of a desire to share hope. It's amazing to see what God does with your generosity. So I want to encourage you. I want to ask you to make your gift right now. You're touching so many more lives than you could possibly imagine.